Make sure y'all can hear me first off. Yo, first off, to people who work at Sony or okay, I can't really, can I ain't do shit, but first off. What could I possibly... Okay, can I... What up? Can I do this game mode? Or will that not let me? What up, chat? I'm trying to do some shit. I'm 14, I'm trying to play NBA 2K, and they're not letting me because I lied about my age, but I'm actually 14. What can I do to make that back up?
I see. So the key thing is making sure your account has the correct birthday. You'll need to go into your platform's account settings, like on PlayStation Network or Xbox Live, and update your birthday to reflect that you're 14. Once it's corrected, the restrictions should lift, and you should be able to play online again.
On NBA 2K?
Gotcha. So on a PS4 or PS5, you can log into your PlayStation account console, go to settings, then account management, and find.
No, I'm talking about NBA 2K26. I'm the stuff we put in for my PS4. That alright. For the NBA 2K6, I lied about that, but now they're not letting me change that.
I see what you mean. Yeah, for NBA 2K, the birth date is tied to your account info in the game itself. Unfortunately, you can't just edit it directly inside the game. What you need to do is go to your console's account settings, PlayStation Network, correct your birth date there, and then relaunch the game. If that's not possible, you might have to contact 2K support for them to help reset it or guide you through.
But my birthday is already correct with PlayStation. I'm already 14. My PlayStation already know my birthday is already correct.
That makes sense. If your PlayStation account has the correct birthday, 2K26 still isn't updating, it might be that 2K linked a separate birth date or is pulling data from its own system. In that case, you can try reaching out to 2K support. They can help verify your account details and adjust the age on their side.
Okay, and how long will it take them to get back?
You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his team.
Based on what I found, 2K support usually takes about 3 to 7 days to respond to account issues like this. Sometimes it can take longer, up to a week or more, depending on the case. To speed things up, make sure you submit a clear ticket with all the details and keep an eye on it.
And how do you do a ticket?
I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace is never.
To submit a support ticket to NBA 2K, you need to go to the 2K Help Center website and select Submit a Request. You'll choose your game, like NBA 2K26, then fill out the form with details of your subject, the description, your platform, and username. Once you submit it, keep an eye on your email for a response, which usually takes about 3 to 7 days.
And what would them do? Wouldn't do that with the email I have linked to NBA 2K?
Exactly. You'll use the email address that's already linked to your NBA 2K account when you submit the ticket. Just make sure to include all the relevant info, like your username, the birth date you currently have, and a clear description of the problem, so they can verify and help you to fix it.
And what am I about my birthday? But I lied about my birthday to begin with.
Yeah, that's really important. So in the ticket, be honest about your actual birthday. Just explain that you previously entered a low mistake. They'll understand, and as long as you give them the correct info, they should help you fix it. Just be clear and explain the situation.
Would them fix that though, and fix that in a matter of days?
So it might not be immediate. Usually 2K support will respond within a few days. So it might take a couple of days for them to update your account. Once they review your ticket, they should correct it, but I'd say give it about a week just to if you don't hear back in that time.
And what happens to me don't care, and people tell me they don't care.
Yeah, I get what you mean. It can feel really frustrating when people don't seem to care. But at the end of the day, these restrictions are just automatic safety systems. If you stick with the steps, be patient, and keep track of the ticket, it should get sorted out, even if it takes a few days. And if it doesn't, you can always wait.
Anything saying that because for safety reason, what can I do?
Yeah, exactly. Since it's tied to safety, there's not a ton you can do to bypass it quickly. Just be really clear and honest when you submit the ticket, explain that you're actually 14 now. And they'll keep safety in mind, but they'll also update the system.
But I've been 14.
I see. Yeah, that makes total sense. If you've been 14 and it's just a mistake from before, definitely explain that clearly in the ticket. Once they verify the info, they should update it.
So with Irving
just be patient, and if you need
here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. We've got Derek Lively.
Alright, but I'm just don't care and refuse to give a fuck.
There's PJ Washington.
Yeah, I get that it can be really discouraging, especially if it feels like you're being blocked for something like that. If it gets too frustrating, maybe just take a break from it for a bit and come back. And if after a week you still don't get a response, you can escalate it. Sometimes a follow-up or reaching out on social media.
Well, I filed a lawsuit for elimination for only banning one person who ain't on enough, then what will happen?
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you.
I totally get why you get frustrated, but I just want age restrictions like this in place for safety laws, so a lawsuit is something like this would be hard.
But I filed a lawsuit because that elimination, and I am 14, and I literally know I'm with a court rule in my favor.
I know it feels unfair, but courts usually don't handle age restrictions like this as discrimination, especially when they're tied to safety laws or platform policies. The best route is still working with 2K support and your system. If things don't get resolved, you can talk to a parent or guardian. They might have more leverage if they contact someone.
Sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there? He started the game scorching the nets from deep. 3 triples in the first period, none here in the second.
And an intentional foul right there.
And what happened? Sony support saying, "Oh, not our fault. You lied about you age to begin with."
Yeah, if Sony support says that, it can be really tough. At that point, your best bet is to be upfront about the mistake, ask them what steps you can take, and see if a parent or guardian can get involved. Sometimes they can advocate for you, especially if they make the
Because the court go based on elimination due to them banning only one person.
I get why it feels that way, but legally, age restrictions are set for safety reasons, not targeting individuals. Courts usually see it as a standard protection, not discrimination. I know it's really frustrating, but the best step is still working through their official support channels and staying
starting to see which players are going to be in the running to make the All-Star team.
You look at Irving, he's not quite there, but he's very close
to his
spot in the starting lineup for the West.
And to have the great season he's having and still not crack the top 5, that just tells you a lot about how terrific some of the other Western Conference players have been.
And we'll keep you
Oh
posted
fuck!
as the voting
I'm mean
continues.
with the ball.
And so here is Dallas. Zubac's with it. Lively defending. Christie against MP. Halliburton passes to Benson. Another miss by MP.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Halliburton against Washington. 6 to shoot. Here's Christie. Really played well against Houston in his last outing. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. Yours energy on both ends. Threes and defense. That's Max Christie in a nutshell.
A very prototypical Kevin 3 and D player, but I think what I like about Max is there's room for growth. I think he can deck it and become a playmaker.
Catching up on the changes now.
Give me a game right here. Give me a game.
Jacked in, and Walker subbed in for Neesmith. Now, here's MP. This came out 36 points for him.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Pass to Marshall from the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
You love it when a guy can put a slow start behind him and begin to ramp it up.
Here's MP.
Blue NBA, whatever.
Let's see
How can I file a lawsuit against NBA for banning me for no reason?
triples in that first quarter.
I totally get the frustration, but realistically, suing a company like the NBA or 2K over this kind of ban is really tough. These age-based restrictions are pretty standard for safety laws, not for personal bias. So your best path is
What happened if I have proof of them being biased?
I know it feels like bias, but legally companies have broad discretion to enforce age or safety rules, especially for minors. To succeed in a bias claim, you need to prove intentional infringement.
And when I can prove that, then should I take them to court?
And I think because of that,
I
they've
get you.
gotten the
If
better
you really
look
feel
to
strongly,
start
the
the
best thing
game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And after I take them to court, what will happen?
They get it back. Marshall dishes to Williams.
Well, he is a behemoth.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on personal foul. Triggers a replay review by the official.
like a mistake or unfair process, they could help you escalate it or guide your next steps. It's really about getting a clear expert perspective.
Yo.
Of course, I'm glad it helped clarify things a bit.
Yo.
If you ever have other questions or just need to bounce ideas off
Yo.
one step at a time.
But I'm banned from PlayStation side also, even though I didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, that must be really frustrating. Sometimes, even if the account is correct, these systems can